Alright, well, with that done, we can now move on to... And so we got two modes. We got match play, say, or stroke play. We're gonna do stroke play, and like the other ones you can do this with 4 play seal, but it would take a long time if you did that. If we did do that, so we'll just do 1 player, and we can of course do all 18 holes. Seal and yeah, let's see. Yeah, X to get a bird's eye view. No, Y to get a bird's eye view. X to go where the camera is, and B to go have the camera zoomed out like this, and then just press A to place the first marker at the green one at the end there, and A to place the second one. Yeah, and then yeah. So you want to get. Yeah, and you move up or down on the control stick to change clubs. But of course we're going for this one here. Here, and if you hear a jingle, then that means you got the perfect on the right spot to aim there. Which is pretty nice. And if you get both of them spots where it's like that, then well, your ball will go much farther than it should. And we got a par for a first hole. And you get a total of like I guess 9 or 10 strokes. Oh yeah, I guess 10. And if you like the number up there was just 1, and it will go up after I won after I use this. And something I didn't figure out until years later was that oh damn it, I didn't do it in time there, but it's that if you press B, like I know it was X, I thought it was B, that camera will follow where your monkey is, which is quite nice. I never knew that for the longest time. And that hurts. Frickin' by an inch. That would have been a birdie. That's okay. We got a par here. But yeah, after like when you hit 10 strokes, you're just automatically gonna give up, and you move on to the next course. Kind of sucks for like beginners, I guess, who play golf games here or trying this out for the first time. But oh well. Oh, and I have tried this out in Banana Mania, and just what's interesting is that the background it uses it's the World 1 background, which yeah, wonder why didn't we use this one here, but admittedly it is kind of cool. Oh, it was kind of cool seeing what this would look like, all these environment golf courses in the World 1 there. And what monkey golf is like in monkeyball 1 is just like putt-putt golf. Well, at least I'm gonna get a birdie this time. It would have been an eagle, but oh well. I'm not here to play for like play the very best like no one ever was. And I don't know why. Looking at the mini map like up in the corner there, it kind of looks like this thing's going up, not down. But maybe it's just me, because I always thought, I don't know why, I just always thought that as a kid. And yeah, for the most part, it does default you to the correct club you should be using, but sometimes I do change it, because Cause yeah, sometimes you just might overshoot or might not aim you in the direct spot. But yeah, I will say like out of all the golf games I've played, this is definitely one of the better ones I've played. This controls pretty well here, and yeah, yeah, I have played Wii Sports Golf, and motion controls for the most part work fine. Sometimes but they're not perfect, but they get the job done. And but with no motion controls, you just press buttons, and I don't know. I just find it pretty satisfying in this. You know, it's something I may have to try to just get my friends to try this mini golf here, or like this golf here. But I did actually have one friend go try the monkey baseball, but I'll get more into that when we get to it. And now we got 90 feet. A little too much. Guess I grew too accustomed to 30 feet here. That just kind of threw me off. And yeah, let's see, let's go there and kind of wonder if, aha, we got the perfect. And you get instant replay, and you get a rainbow effect around your ball. See, look, made it all the way over to here. Yeah, but of course, as a kid, when I first played this, I just had like the green meter go all the way to the end, and the red one on the other end. And yeah, it didn't clear every course that way, unfortunately. But I was able to clear some of them. Ah, that almost worked. Well, first bogey. I don't know, I kind of like that angle. Well, just standing in a hole like, no, how do I get out of this hole? And this one, yeah. Now we're coming to the point where some of these courses are not just gonna be one giant piece, but they're gonna be separate. And yeah, switching this so I can at least land at the edge of this one without going over. And okay, good. Cause there was a slope there. And otherwise, I would have gone over and it would have been OB. Wow. I got it again. And yeah, if I did get that at the start of this hole, then oh shoot. Well, it happened regardless. Yes, but yeah, that can sometimes backfire on you. But I don't think it would if I gotten like the berries. If I was like at the start of the hole. Damn it. I was hoping that would work, but no. Got double boogie. But yeah, the OB, these are just short for out of bounds. And I always just like the jingle that plays whenever you go off. It's like OB. Da, 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 da. And of course we'll see that a lot more in the oh shoot, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Okay, perhaps this was fine just where it was. And yeah, for a second there, you could see him just standing in midair there. Well, I'm on the green. I think that's good. Never seem to get that, unfortunately. We'll just hit it from far away into the hole and then get it. Cup in 6, yeah. If it's above like a double bogey, it will be cup that number. And this one's pretty cool. It's in the shape of an exclamation point. And so, well, that's cool. Been, yeah, don't really much to say about all this here except much of this here except hey, it's golf here and I quite like it. And I don't know if you can get a chip in on this. It's probably possible, but I've never been able to. Haha! I finally got it from far away, and it was a booty. Well, good way to finish out the first half of because starting with the second half, the holes start getting crazy, and they don't start for the most part. They don't really look like actual actual courses you would see on a golf course, actual holes you would see on a golf course. Because for the most part, all those other ones from before, they just look like actual golf holes you would see on a golf course. And here you could also like make the argument saying like, oh, all those gaps in like some of the late like course 7 and 9, how would that work? But you could just headcanon those to be like all the gaps of those just being like where rivers would be. Yeah, and just picture like a bridge and a field surrounding all of it. Or something like that. Yeah, you could just picture. Yeah, just picture that really. Yeah, I think getting on the green with this first one can be kind of tough. So like, yeah, the other alternative you could do is land in the sand pit here. Or the sand trap, is the correct term, and I'm probably gonna go off again because of this. Huh, I didn't. I thought for sure I was gonna overshoot it. Like, that'll help. Okay, I made it. And I will not give up on this. There we go. It does hurt when you just like right at the end when you just miss it by a little bit and it just forces you to give up. And what's funny is that in Banana Mania, the cap for that when you give up is not at 10. There's either no cap or the cap's much higher. I'm not sure. I never gotten to the point of saying give up in Banana Mania. And yeah, that tiny hole right there because of the wind. And this is honestly kind of one of the holes where you could possibly just give up on, but at the start you could get like that. Oh, I always get those backwards. It's okay now. It'll take a miracle to reach this here somehow. Yeah, I guess I'll just try this. No, come on! That sucks. I unfortunately am not gonna make it. Because of that. The only way how I could make it now is if I somehow land right around here on the green, and then just put my way in. That's the only way how I can really get this, but I highly doubt it. Well, you know what? Going all out. Too much. I don't know why I'm supposed to grass in like the middle there, but yeah. It's forced you to give up, even though you're right at the end. And then yeah, here. Maybe I'll just turn it a little bit as well. Getting onto this one can be a little tough as well. Oh, damn it. No! It's probably one of the holes where it is probably possible to chip in here. Oh, but yeah, I've never been able to chip in, and yeah, it's not a very easy course here to land on, unfortunately. I'm going like way over. If I got it again, I would have been a little shocked. No. Man, I have landed on that over there before, on this before. No, it's just not easy, as it said. Okay, there. I'll land it over here, and instead of doing that, we'll just do this. I always love doing that, just falling down and doing it here. And getting a sense of deja vu from this. Deja vu I have. I don't know why I would put the grass in the middle there when the camera's shaking up and down there. It seems a little off there. And yeah, this is honestly kind of like one of the courses in the second half that does kind of look more like an actual golf course here. Even yeah, of course, if you can aim just right at the sand and somehow land in the sand, you can take a huge shortcut and skip the entire course. Or is that? Yeah, it's easier said than done. So even just a slight little, just slightly lower is yeah, just enough. And completely missed the platform. Wow. I already know I'm just not gonna get this here, unfortunately. Which kind of does suck. Wow, that time the wind felt like it felt like the wind moved me over even more. So. Well, I've already lost unless I somehow can chip this in. Also, now you land there. You saw it like the first one where I landed, but it just skipped. I just skipped out of it. But hey, man, 3 courses in a row. Well, I just give up. It does suck here, but yeah. A couple of these earlier courses here kind of look like ones that would. So another course here that kind of looks like a course you would see on an actual golf course. But I don't know. Shoot, I'm overshooting. But yeah, of course I don't know if there are any golf courses that have mountains around them. Although I have been to some golf courses where you go through like a neighborhood, but it's kind of cool. And a nice change of scenery. When most golf courses you're just in like a field surrounded by trees. Okay, well, I finally made it on the green and have enough. And actually able to finish the course again after just 3 fails there. It definitely was not my strongest here with those past 3 courses. But I know I have cleared all the courses in this in a single go well, without giving up on any of them. Of course, I didn't get a par on all of them. Yeah, would have been nice if I could, but unfortunately not. Right into the sand trap here. Well, at least we're getting, speaking of pars, we are getting a par here. Man, it feels good getting that after like I don't know how many it's been. Yeah, this golf course is cool. We got a symbol of II here. So it's cool, and who knew II was made of sand? Or his skin was. Wow, not even on the green. Dude, 90. Yes! Another par. I was originally considering doing 150, but I figured, I'm close enough to where I can just do a par. 90. And this one's I doing his pose from well, you know, when the main menu you select main game, and that the hole in one. The hole is where his mouth is, so it's like he's actually wanting us to get eaten. But no, that's not how. Of course, it's just a golf course here. you're not the real deal. Imagine if there was a golf course that was in the shape of somebody. That'd be kind of cool. It's possible that there's someone that hasn't. Huh. Look at that. The edge of that is. You can see the edge of that. That stuff there being clipped out. I never noticed that before. And look at 3 pars in a row. Definitely needed that after those 3 give-ups on. And our final course here is all the characters' head. And then most of them just have their hair is just mountains. But of course, Baby doesn't have any hair, so no mountains for him. Actually, let me aim that over just a little bit. Hit here. And yeah, okay, yeah, there is a slight chance it could have gotten hit there by the walls there, and yeah. And luckily here we can just do this and just in a straight shot. Haha, one more time for that. And honestly, I think we'll be okay with this. A little bit better than I thought. And oh my god, if I get this, I get a birdie. Ah, so close. Well, at least we're finishing off strong with a par. Come to think of it, I don't know if I ever gotten a par in this course here until now. Hey, yeah, the second half there, did fumble a bit at the beginning, but in the second half, pulled it back together and finished off with 4 pars in a row. So that was the golf there. You know what? Actually, what am I doing? Because you can just press the arrow though like that to have a blank one of space there. Wait, that one got. Yeah, I think that's spelled correct. Golf. And yeah, that's my best total up top there. 82 there with 46 in and 36 out. And yeah, of course it was stroke play with two persons to get holes. The end of the least numbers and win, which is the same as stroke play, but I think it's a little different. Like, yeah, it's just 2v2 there, but yeah, that's monkey golf and monkey bowling. So we've cleared the top row here. So now we'll have the bottom row here to do. So yeah, about halfway through these party games. So that'll be it for this episode. So next time on Super Monkey Ball 2, we shall start on Monkey Boat. So I'll see you all next time.